One of the biggest missed opportunities that I see so many business owners have, whether it's in video production business or in a service-based business or any business for that matter, they miss the opportunity to create training content for their team way before they actually need it. And then when it comes time to train, they always are in this crazy, super busy mode, and they're trying to rush their training, and the training doesn't get done as good as possible, or they have someone else train and the person's not training the way that they would hope the person would be. You're missing out on the opportunity, which is that you train before you necessarily need to, and you do it in video form. As you may know, I started a pressure washing company, but one of the things that I'm really trying to do very heavily is start to build up training content and build up a lot of video content that the company and employees can use as I start to hire more and more people, so that I'm not suddenly having a bunch of new work come in and people that aren't equipped to do the work. Anytime you have some extra free time in your day, and even someone like me who doesn't necessarily always have a lot of free time, you always have some time here and there to do different things. I really try to make it a point to look for what I can do that would be valuable for the company that I own, and what can I do valuable with the free time that I have. And one of the most valuable things that you can do that saves you so much money in the long run and time is to create training resources. What type of training can be done and captured in a video form? What type of things can you capture one time by the person that you want to be doing the training and allow everyone to have that resource to use to be trained? Not only do you get better consistency with the training because the same message is being told every single time someone learns, but you also save time by not having to do that in person. But it's also a great opportunity if you are a video production person. A lot of people ask me, like, what type of content do we create regularly for clients, and what new type of things can we create when we maybe run out of creative ideas? And I would say strongly pitch training content to clients, because we do a lot of training content with some of the clients that we have with Scaling Creative, and it's a great resource. It saves them tons of time and tons of money not having to train so often in person, and it also allows them to constantly have new things that they can be filming, where you might run out of creative ideas and not necessarily be able to come up with something brand new and super creative to film every single day for a client. There's countless training that can happen, and if you can get them to understand the importance and have the mindset of the importance of training content, it gives you a great revenue source to continue to produce videos for from a training perspective. But it's also not just you putting more money in your bank account, you're also really helping their business. And at the end of the day, the more valuable you become to that business, the better relationship you'll have and the more money you'll make with them. Training content is a huge thing. If you are the company owner, if you are the video content creator, and you are looking to possibly start to hire some people for your video production company, well, you can create training resources for free because you are the video person in the first place. So film yourself if you have to, or have someone else hold a camera and just do some training content of how you light things, how you do audio, maybe how you do some editing things, whatever it is. You know that the more you shoot, the more you edit, the more that you're kind of learning new things, and it's naturally coming as instinct to you. It's not necessarily going to be that way when it comes to your employees. So create training content for them so that they can be well equipped to do what you actually ask them to do. It's been really something that I've seen work tremendously with some of our clients, and I highly recommend that if you're not doing it yourself, you should be pitching it to your clients as well. But you really should do it for yourself, because I mean, you do want your people to know what they're doing, right? And now it's on to some family time. Some of you may think this part is boring, and if that's you, that's okay, I get it. But I think it's important to show you what my life actually looks like, and not just the highlights like the work, because family is super important too. It is so beautiful out today. It's like 74 degrees, my most ideal, perfect temperature ever. Also, got new shoes today. Totally not sponsored, I wish they were, but these are called Vessies. Check this out. They're like waterproof shoes. I got them specifically for the pressure washing because like my shoes always get super dirty or super wet, and I like to be able to like rinse them off because if they get dirty. And these are amazing. Like the water doesn't go through to your socks. It's so awesome. Vessi, if you're watching this, sponsor me, that'd be sweet because I could use a lot of these. Make all my guys wear these and girls. Let's make this happen. How's the garden coming?
See for yourself. Somewhere in there is
Whoa.
something. It's going good.
I think there's too many seeds.
This is green. This little line is green peppers. This is cucumbers. This is green beans. This is squash, pumpkins, and corn.
This is insane. This leaf is massive.
Bigger than my face.
So with this new kind of phase of my vlogs and trying to show you a little bit more of life, I really want to bring more like actual real life stuff into this vlog as well. That's not just simply work, because work is only one small part of the equation, and obviously family is super important to me. And I think too many times a lot of entrepreneurs show you all the work and the hustle, and yet if that's all that you focus your entire life on, I can promise you that you'll very quickly be disappointed in life, and so will your spouse and your other people that you are, responsible to take care of. So I want to do a better job of bringing real life into it, and I also like having my kids and wife in the vlog every once in a while because it allows me to look back on the footage and remember like different ages and things. So if you get bored with that kind of stuff, I apologize, but hopefully you can relate even more to the fact that at the end of the day, I'm also a dad and I have other responsibilities that I have to like take care of that are not just work, and yet I have to balance all of that. What are we gonna do?
Move that.
We're gonna make it fly?
Yeah.
Are you gonna fly it?
Yeah.
Don't touch the one on the right. Just touch this one. No, not the one on the right, and just push this one, just this one, straight in the air. Straight up. All right, stop. Hey, look, hold it listen, only once at a time, okay?
No.
Move this one up.
Where's it going?
Yep, you got it, buddy. All right, now just keep pressing that one. Up. Good job, buddy, you're flying. All right, now press the one on the left up in the air, all the way up.
Where is it?
Look at,
Oh
there
my
it goes. It's going up.
Scott.
You see it? It's going up.
40
Okay, now stop on that one. Now press the other one.
This one?
Yep, press it up. It's not something I'd recommend, but she did great. Didn't crash it at all. Someone commented on my last vlog, like, was this all seriously shot in one day? Because they were wondering how I have enough energy. I have enough energy because you have to. I mean, what other option do you have? Everything I show in these vlogs is just from one day, unless I specifically state that it's multiple days. Lots happening in my life. Lots happening. So it's just after 8 o'clock, just put the kids to bed. And one of the things that I always have tried my very best to do, other than the occasional times that I have to film at night or I have to be out traveling, whatever it is, I've tried my very best each and every day to end work as close to 5 o'clock, 5:30 as I possibly can. And I try to spend dedicated time, 5:30 to about 7:30 or 8 o'clock when we put the kids to bed, every single day that I'm here, and try to put aside all work and just spend time with family and the kids, because I don't get a ton of time to see them. I wake up with the kids each and every morning, but I only spend about an hour with them before I go to work, depending on what time they wake up. And so I really only get that hour before work and about a couple of hours after work each and every day during the work week. So I try my best to just really clock out, if you call it that, to just spend time with the family during that select amount of hours. Obviously, there are busier seasons than others. There are seasons that I'm away for a couple of days in a row, a couple of weeks in a row, whatever. But whenever I am home, I try my very best to make sure that I'm always home and that I give devoted time to, the family. Also, I don't know if I ever introduced this dog to the vlog. This dog's name is Daisy. If you've been watching the vlogs for a while, you've met Molly several times, but Daisy's the newest. She's just turned 1. It's hard to see her eyes. They're in there somewhere. Hey, there they are. It can be easy at times to like hustle and just want to keep going and going. Believe me, I'm more guilty than anyone because I love what I do and I love just grinding and going after more and more work. But at the same time, you sometimes have to really plan out stop time. You have to realize that even though you might want to go a little bit more, you have to have a good family life. You have to be there for your wife if you're a guy, or a girl if you're a husband, whatever. You have to put family first. And even though you might want to grind a little bit more, and even though it'd be easy for me to say, well, I'm working really hard so I can continue to supply for the family and I can continue to just help us live a comfortable life, whatever, eventually that fades and people really want you to be around as much as possible. So try my best, try to find that balance. I encourage you to do the same. There's not a perfect work-life balance. It changes nonstop. And all I can say is that you got to just continue to have as much communication as you can with the person you're closest with and the people that you are responsible for, and make sure that the work-life balance works for you, and don't really pay any attention to what everyone else says. I could care less whether or not other people think that my work-life balance is off. All that really matters is whether my wife thinks it's off. If she says it's off, then I gotta reevaluate. If you say it's off, I don't really care. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome.